Out of crave, may luck follow you.
There you are. On your feet. I know magical translocation can really upset the stomach. Just take a moment and get your bearings, all right? The Isle of Bolfiera, home of Clan Berini. I apologize for the cramped accommodations. We pride ourselves on courtesy, but circumstances here have taken a turn for the bizarre. I needed to make sure you weren't a danger to yourself or others. You might not be so eager to escape once you hear what's going on. You arrive via a portal, along with a Daetric beast called Shiazel. It seized control of our golems and unleashed them on the island. If I free you, will you help me stop Shiazel? Wise choice. Just give me a moment. There. That should unlock the door. When you're ready, follow me. There you are, free as a spring cricket. I hope you intend to keep your word. We'll need each other out there. Of that I'm certain. The name's Norianwe, by the way, of Clan Berini. Pleased to make your acquaintance. We're bound for a place called the Key Rights Gallery. But first, I need to know you can defend yourself. Hurtling through the Orbis and falling flat on your ear left you a bit scattered. Find a weapon, and we'll work out the cobwebs. Fair? Of course. I can't promise total transparency, but I'll be as forthcoming as I can. The Key Rights Gallery is an ancient substructure of Bolfiera Island, built long before my clan arrived. On account of all the doors, the gallery's full of ancient gates, each with some arcane connection to places in Tamriel and beyond. Once the gates came to life, rifts opened. You fell out of one of them. The Daedra, Shiazel, emerged from another. I cast an incantation of the steed, snatched you up, and fled as fast as my feet would carry me. I heard the Daedra cursing, followed by some kind of explosion, but I didn't look back. I hope the gallery is still standing. Nothing irresponsible, if that's what you're asking. I'm a member of Clan Dorini's intelligence guild, the Cinderil. More scholar than spy, I assure you. I was conducting some research in the gallery, then pop! You and that monster arrived. The gallery's always been a place of special interest for the guild, but we never quite cracked how it worked. Despite the dangers, this is our greatest breakthrough to date. The guild master will be ecstatic, provided we get it under control. Would it frustrate you to hear that I have no idea? We Doreni are cautious by nature, so the Isle of Bolfiera has many defenses. Magical stone guardians protect many of our sacred sites, but somehow this Daedra found a way to turn them against us. Ugh. Do I have to? If I recall my studies correctly, I'd say it's a harvester, a huge serpentine creature that feeds on souls and magicka. If it finds a way to consume the energies of the gallery, we will be in very serious trouble. Larger weapons like staves and great axes would... Yes, I think that one suits you. If you change your mind, feel free to take any other weapon you want. Now, let's find a spot to practice. This is as good a place as any. Now, prepare yourself while I conjure up a dance partner. Let's begin. Quickly now, strike the combo. Impressive. Well done. Now faster. Top mark. Brilliant. Now do it again. Ready yourself. Quick, strike while it's off balance. Raw strength, that. Wonderful. Protect yourself. Give it everything you've got. That's the way. Well done. Keep off the defense. Use your heaviest... Now some foes will try to restrain you. Quickly, break... Ha! You're unstoppable. You ready to break free? You broke loose. Again, make rest. You're every bit the warrior I thought you'd be. Now, again. Now press powerful strike. Interrupt now, before it strikes. Expertly done. Swiftly now, interrupt it. When your enemy prepares an attack, strike. Interrupting their attack will set them off balance. Good, now destroy it. Well done. Come speak with me for a moment. With moves like that, the Daedra doesn't stand to reach the Keyride's gallery. We have to make it out of this ruin and across a wide field full of the golems I mentioned. With any luck, we'll be able to slip past them. But I'm not all that lucky, so I'm sorry in advance. Well, it begins with a door, the first of many. The only way to access the gallery is through a mysterious gateway. Once we pass through that initial door, we'll step into a huge vault. This is the part that worries me most. I believe Shiazel, the Daedric creature that's causing all this mischief, may have nested itself in there. So be prepared to fight. I can't say anything with certainty, but ridding the world of an otherworldly abomination can't hurt, right? Its influence might linger for a time, but the golems should return to normal before too long. One of the stray golems. We might want to sneak past it. Almost there. Let's hurry. Right. The entrance to the Keyride's gallery should be east of here. Let's set out. Keyride's gallery is in here. Let's head inside. Well, this is upsetting. Jeffer's bones. The surge of magicka created by the portals you came through. Must have cracked this sky shard. Without a functioning sky shard, this gate remains locked, and there's no way for us to proceed. Damn! Unless you have a set of enchanting tools and a working knowledge of meteoric empowerment theory, no, there's nothing for it. We need to find a replacement. I saw one in a vault just south of here a few days ago, but it was flanked by one of the island's more powerful golems. Normally, I'd say we should search for another option, but given the circumstances, I think we have to risk it. Of course, let's not tarry too long, though. It's a monstrous sentinel called a gargoyle. I've never seen one fight, but by all accounts, they are far more powerful than the golems we've faced thus far. Giant clusters of meteoric glass. They fall from Aetherius, charged with raw and very potent magicka. Mages use sky shards in all kinds of rituals and experiments. We Dureni use them as a power source. All right. Do you see that vault to the south? The sky shard is there. There it is! The sky shard! Move! Now! Did you just absorb the energy of that shard? Incredible. Not quite what I intended, but we can work with this. Let's head back to the gate. It'll respond to the power you absorbed and unlock the gate. I'm afraid we've reached the really scary bit. The Daedric creature responsible for all these portals waits just beyond that gate. If you have any other preparations to make them now. Again, I'm just a scholar. But I'd encourage you to remember what we practiced before. Keep moving, strike true, and exploit any opening the creature gives you. There it is! Send it back to oblivion!
Wither and die! Only I will remain. You cannot kill what cannot die.
You did it! Hopefully the gallery wasn't too badly damaged. Follow me! By all the stars! Look at the central column. I had no idea it was concealing something like this. Let's get a closer look. This is the Keyrights Gallery, but not as I remember it. Now I see why we never managed to unlock the gates. Their power comes from this arcane helix. Amazing. With the helix exposed, these gates can finally reopen. Perhaps not all of them at first, but enough to reach most of Tamriel. The question for you, I suppose, is where to first? Can you believe this? Just look around. With this arcane helix exposed, the chamber is positively crackling with magic. The Keyrights Gallery has come to life, and I finally think I know why. Because of you. Matters in Tamriel are bleak. War rages in Cyrodiil. Daedric princes conspire. Dragons ride the winds of elsewhere. The Second Era needs a savior. I believe the Gallery, perhaps even the Adamantine Tower itself, chose you. The Keyrights Gallery opened doors to every corner of Tamriel, places I suspect that desperately need a hero's aid. This choice is yours to make, but wherever you choose to go, I'm sure adventure awaits. May the stars protect you. So, have you chosen where to go? What region of the world strikes your fancy? Not everyone gets to pass instantly from one side of Tamriel to another, you know. This is quite a gift. What, me? No, I've got work to do. The Cinderil will want every bit of this place searched and studied. Since I did the discovering, I'll probably end up leading the effort. Adventure abroad sounds all well and good, but my place is here. Well, fate's sort of a clumsy way to put it. No offense. Honestly, we may never know why you were chosen. But I believe there was intention here. Something, whether it be the stars, the gallery, or the tower itself, placed you here for a reason. Perhaps it followed you to prevent you from reaching your... well, destiny sounds a bit too grandiose. Let's just say to stop you from reaching your potential. Then again, maybe the power of this place brought you here to stop Shayazel. Probably not, but what's a life without unanswered questions, right? Boring, if you ask me. Ha! An elf can hope. Answering that question will probably keep me occupied for the next 100 years. Is the Helix connected to the Adamantine Tower? How does it perceive distant corners of Tamriel? I may never understand it, but I'll do my best. It is a bit overwhelming, isn't it? The whole of Tamriel stretched out before you. We could start with the political considerations. 3 great alliances vie for control of Cyrodiil. Does the fate of the Pact, Covenant, or Dominion interest you? Excellent. You can visit Stros Makai in Daggerfall Covenant territory, an island called Kanathi's Ruse that the Aldmeri Dominion set its eyes on, or... That's Knarthy's Roost, a Khajiiti isle with emerging ties to the Aldmeri Dominion. Sea elves have been flexing their muscles in that part of the Topal Bay. Competing interests could lead to bloodshed. Someone like you could set things right.
We submit to your will and call forth the chains of cold.
They're performing a ritual, preparing the way for a dark anchor.
Opening rift to oblivion.
It's worse than we thought. The plane melt has begun.
You there, wet one. This one needs to speak to you. Welcome to Knarthy's Roost, friend. The hurricane must have been very disorienting. So many injured, confused. Keep your voice down. Try not to draw attention. Razumdar is here on a mission of some delicacy. You are just what the Bandari ordered. Between your hands and Raz's good looks, we are certain to see this through. First, a question. Where did you come from? Yes, lie with confidence. A straight face and a gleam in your eye. Well done. It is very good right now to fit in. Your sudden arrival, it does not fit in, you understand? You should not. You should trust your instincts. Leave if you wish. No one will stop you. Or, come with Raz and do what you can to help us recover. In the process, grow your stature and wealth. It is entirely up to you. Because you are no soldier, which is useful. You can speak with the locals, assure them we are not invaders or marauders. Now come, let us try to fit in. Commander Karen, the moment...
Glad you're up and about, recruit. I'm in need of a scout to head to Shattered Shoals. Most of our fleet foundered to the west, but we've had few survivors trickle in from that direction. We captured a sea viper spying on the camp. Those pirates never travel alone. Find out if they're around Shattered Shoals, and if so, what they're doing on this island. Of course, you should assist any shipwreck survivors you find. We must each do our part. Before you head to Shattered Shoals, speak with Eelsil. He just returned from exploring a nearby temple. That wizard claims to know something about everything, so he may have insight on how these sea vipers operate.
Ilsil is this way.
Another distraction.
I've got a lot to do here.
Marvelous, isn't it? We'll have to construct a special room for the Morning Stone when we bring it back to the Mages Guild. I'm sorry, did you need something? Yes. The Temple of the Morning Springs is an old Khajiit ruin not far from here. We excavated the Morning Stone from one of the chambers. As you can see, its supply of water appears endless. What do you mean, pirates? In an ancient Khajiit temple? Preposterous! All we saw were the undead warriors that overran our camp. I have no idea. Actually, I have 12 ideas, but they're far less fascinating than the Morning Stone. Probably some sort of ancient curse. It usually is with these things. Arrogant sea elf pirates. To my recollection, they aren't known to raid Kanathi's roost. Oh, and they have a thing for snakes. But I'm sure we both have more important matters to attend. If you'd excuse me?
We should speak privately. Before you depart, let's meet by the statues north of Cap.
Strange winds blow lately.
There, you see? You fit in and no one will stop you from walking away. Ilsil is most impressed with his newest bauble. But the undead are a threat to all of Canarthi's roost. If you want to, you could search the Temple of the Morning Springs, determine how to contain the dead there. Then the locals should see we came here as allies, not conquerors. Karaneth told you how the hurricane dashed the fleet into Canarthi's roost. Now the sea vipers are picking at the bones of our ships. Strange, yes? You could scout the coast, as the commander said. Prove yourself to the soldiers. Oh, there's far less glamorous work to be done in Mistral, at the northern end of the island. Let's meet up there, after you've done what you decide to do. Until then, bright moons guide your steps.
Can any of you hear me? You there? Have you seen my squad? We were all on a little Alkosh, part of the Dominion fleet sailing for Canathi's roost. Then a hurricane blew up out of nowhere. Sails tore, hulls cracked, and we were thrown into the ocean. I ended up here. I can't find the rest of my squad. I thought I heard one of them calling out, but the ocean twists up sounds. If they're wounded or pinned down, could you keep an eye out for my soldiers? They answer to Edalus, Onglon, and Nistel. 2 of us can cover more ground. I'm sure my squad made it to shore alive. Dominion Marines constantly defy the sea's attempts to drown us. But hurricanes are another matter. I fear my squad is banged up worse than I am. Our ship's hold was packed full of an old Bosmer healing remedy. The labels say torchbug treacle, but Marines call it glow juice. The wreck scattered bottles across the beach must be what brought out the aelids. Squat creatures made of teeth, claws, and endless hunger. I've heard their cries up and down the beach since I came to. Their sweet tooth is bigger than their walnut brains. I saw one of the stupid things swallow a whole bottle of glow juice. Good luck. Do me a favor. If you find them before I do, tell them the ocean hasn't killed me yet. Hey!
I lost a lot of friends in that storm. Give me some good news. I saw her swept overboard in that damn storm. Held on to the rigging long as I could, but it tore the skin off my palms. If I can't hold a weapon, I'm useless to my squad. Do you have any bandages? I lost my kit to the sea.
Blow juice? Used to think this stuff was only good for practical jokes on snowy days. Once I can heft Spleen Shanker, I'll push through the beach and find Sergeant Furion. How about you?
Hope they appreciate their good fortune when you find them. I can get inland after I rest. Fight with purpose.
Bless Ifra. I'm glad you came by. Have you seen any other Marines along the beach? She's alive. I suppose that's some luck amidst all this wreckage. Can't say the same for my leg. If I don't put too much weight on it, I can manage a good hobble. Glow juice? By the gods, it just might. Soon as I can stand on my own, I'll head inland. Blessings upon you, stranger. I'll limp my way inland and find a safer place to wait for Sergeant Furion. Just knowing she's out there gives me hope for the rest.
Who are you? Were you part of the fleet? Alive? Good. That's good. Wave smashed me against the ship. Cracked a few ribs. Not the best feeling. Tastes like sandals boiled in mint perfume. But if it knits my ribs, I'll drink the whole bottle. Lieutenant Gellin pulled me ashore. Went to find shelter. Never came back. Headed to a nearby cave. Find him. Tell him we're all safe.
Turns out my squad were the ones who found me. Ever consider a career as a Dominion Marine? You'd make quite a scout. My squad said you were looking for Lieutenant Gellin. Have you found him? What do you mean? First, a hurricane blows out of nowhere and destroys our fleet. Then, an able-bodied Dominion Marine is captured and tortured to death? What else was in that cave? Some kind of sacrifice? This is too big for my squad to handle. We need reinforcements. Nistel spotted a beached ship nearby. It looks intact, and she spotted Dominion sailors aboard. We need to combine our forces and find who murdered Lieutenant Gellin. My squad and I need to pull his body out of that damn cave. Would you warn the sailors on that beached ship? They need to know it's not safe to wander around. Wait, take this. I found some glow juice while I was looking for my squad, but they're on the mend. You'll get used to the taste. We'll be along shortly. Watch yourself.
You want a slick-arsed sea viper or a cabbage-mouthed castaway? State your business with the crew of the Prowler. The hurricane killed hundreds of Marines. Why does it matter if one of them died in the cave? Oh. Well, the Prowler is like a hen in a wolf den until she's seaworthy again. Maybe your Marines can prove they're more than two-legged cargo in shiny armor. If they pitch in, I'll consider reinforcements. They up for it? Or are they all talk? And I'm sure they'll be as useful as they were in the hurricane. Should they care to prove otherwise, they're welcome to do actual work patching leaks in the Prowler's hold. Maybe they can locate a replacement helmsman's wheel in all this wreckage. Oh, and our Sunsighter. It must have fallen overboard when we beached. Our lookout saw those skink-fingered pirates make off with it. You'll have to get the Sunsighter back, any way you can.
These aren't Dominion sailors. They're privateers. Just our luck. We'll show that old sea cat what Dominion Marines can do. Nistel is as good with a mallet as she is with her sword. I can have her patch the Prowler's leaks. She'll have those leaks fixed in no time. What else? Onglorn is our best tracker. He can recover the Sunsighter in no time. I almost pity the sea viper who's holding on to the Sunsighter. It's time for that mangy privateer to make good on his promise. Maybe you should do the talking. I'll just rub it in.
That was fast. All right. There's room on the Prowler for your Marine friends, as long as they work for their meals. I said I'd consider it. Captain Jimala is the only one who can make that call. Something you'll want to hear. You just made the Prowler seaworthy, and Captain Jimala always pays her debts. Go talk to her. She only bites if you give her good reason.
Due to your efforts, the Prowler is free to sail once the tide comes in. Those Marines did their part as well. I have no reinforcements, but I offer something better. I know who's killing the Dominion soldiers, and I know how to stop it. Our lookout watched the Sea Vipers drag a Dominion Marine into a cave. Later, he saw your friends remove the Marine's body. If we weren't so short-handed, I'd have ordered his rescue. But 3 of my own crew were missing. Before we understood the danger, I sent my crew to scavenge among the shoals so we might repair the Prowler. We thought they disappeared, but one just returned, and she tells a harrowing tale. The Sea Vipers happened. Now there's a new storm brewing, and I fear they're the cause of it. Mustangui recovers below. Hear what she has to say for yourself.
The Sea Vipers are insane! They're trying to create another hurricane! Sir Verkvild and I were scavenging for a replacement helmsman's wheel when the Sea Vipers ambushed us. They brought us to the island with the beached Dominion flagship. They'd done things there. Terrible things. Those filthy Maormer dragged my mates up and tied them to these serpent-shaped statues. Then they started chanting, and lightning surrounded them. That's when the storm began to form around the island. Yes, I'm sure of it. It was a terrible sight. The Sea Vipers were so caught up in the ritual, I slipped free. I tried to grab Sir, but the lightning held him fast. Then one of the Sea Vipers yanked at him. I saw the Maormer's wrist glow. The Maormer wore lodestones on their wrists. It let them ignore those lightning bombs, but I couldn't find any more, so I jumped off the ship and swam for it. Please, don't let them sacrifice my crewmates.
today.
Sur and Werkveld returned just after the skies cleared up. They're a bit damp, but otherwise all right. My lookout says I have you to thank. Then we'll finish repairs and shove off at high tide. Oh, your marine friends fended off sea vipers while you rescued my crew. They're welcome aboard, as long as they want. Perhaps we'll see you at Mistral. You'll always have a place on the Prowler.
We've got some flooding in the hold, Captain. Get off our supplies! More wood for the cook fires, Captain!
Halt! Come no closer! Halt! Come no closer! Is this my doom, then? To haunt this island, warning others of a danger I could not defeat? What a miserable non-existence. I paid the ultimate price for my hubris. 3 books, each with the same curse. I thought myself strong enough to destroy them. But they are a trap for the weak-minded. Listen carefully. Can't you hear them call to you? How is this possible? If you are immune to their call, perhaps you could bring them to the shrine. You could finish what I did not. I know I ask much, but the books carry knowledge that is not for this world. They must be destroyed. The curse upon each tome is designed to feed souls to oblivion. But if you are able to resist their pull, you can collect the tomes and bring them to the shrine for their destruction. On the shores of Kanathi's Roost, beyond the town of Mistral, it is lit by an ever-burning flame. Should you collect all the tomes, bring them to the shrine without delay. No matter how strong you believe you are, I fear the tomes are stronger.
Give us the silver light that we can catch it in crystal.
Don't believe her lies.
This book had best be worth the price. What was that?
Knowledge is power.
Finally. Beza Joe will find this fabled brush.
What is this?
Please, a moment. Please, I need your help. My master's life is in danger. I'm part of an expedition from Eagle's Strand. While we explored the Temple of the Morning Springs, the dead began to rise. The others fled, but my master never emerged. Aurelian taught me to know when I should ask for help. Well, I'm asking. 2 magical wards seal the temple, marked by emblems of a scorpion and a spider. If you can keep the undead away while I disrupt the wards, we can search for Aurelian together. How about it? I have no doubt Aurelian can protect himself. But if he's trapped inside, we need to get him out. My master and I had little to do after the shipwreck. When the locals mentioned a temple where the fountains never run dry, we leapt at the chance to investigate. Ilsil insisted on leading, of course. Ah, so you've met him. My master calls him Eel Kill. Something about an experiment gone wrong many years ago. The morning stone you saw came from this temple. Ilsil was barely able to remove it before the undead fell upon us. Aurelian thought it could be used to control the weather, perhaps prevent another hurricane. Ilsil disagreed, of course. He insisted on studying it further at Eagle's Strand.
You turned back. You aren't welcome here. I'm whatever I wish to be. I change bodies like high elves change clothes. Though the corpses in this temple limit my wardrobe. What does it matter to you? Why do you trespass? Ah, the name for my newest outfit. His flesh sags a bit, though the power in his bones reminds me of my youth. And the robes. I'd forgotten the feel of silk upon newly won flesh. Set foot in this temple and see for yourself. Such commendable posture. I could definitely wear you in the autumn. As for Aurelian, he's fit for display under full moons all new. I tire of this. Leave or die. It matters not.
That can't be good. We need to get those wards down fast.
spider weaves the web around its prey.
Watch for undead. I'll disrupt the ward.
Scorpion's poison courses through its
won't keep us out for
prey.
long.
The two moons seems to be the key to dispersing the barrier.
Barrier is down. But before we proceed, I need to speak with you. When we entered the temple, that skeleton made it sound as though Aurelian was in grave danger. I won't let vague threats keep us from my master. But Aurelian is too important to lose. Perhaps we should think before we act. The Dominion relies on Aurelian for his sound judgment. He's taught countless students the ways of Magicka, including some of the Queen's own advisors. His role in the invasion is paramount for our future success. If anything were to happen to him... Thank you. We should keep moving. We found the Morning Stone on that pedestal. Wait, that's Aurelian!
Ears that large and you still don't listen. Perhaps you need a few alterations. There was a time... Why, I'm Uldo. I see your Dominion teaches you nothing of my people. I shouldn't bemoan your ignorance. You fools ended centuries of captivity when you removed the Morning Stone. Never mind that accursed blue rock. I'm about to restore my wardrobe to its full glory. Behold this Rorelian fellow. Such vibrancy. I could use more like him, but one must be willing to run through a bolt of silk for the finest coat. Oh, I believe I'll keep him. At least until my summoning ritual wears him through. You see, undead are also beige. But I'm willing to adorn myself with hundreds of tawdry outfits in order to collect the more colorful garb at Eagle's Strand. Then drown in a sea of bones.
Leave Aurelian for now. We have to disrupt the summoning ritual. It'll take a moment to weaken the circle. Keep the undead away from me! It's working! I'll weaken the next circle. One last circle. We can do this! Go. Help my master. I'm right behind you.
Stay back! Uldor! Get out of my body now!
Silence! None command Uldor!
Uldor, I command you by the tears of the two moons, return to your prison.
Ah! That won't hold me for long.
You're Gathwin's ally, yes? Please, disable these... Oh, thank you, friend. I need a moment to recover. If you wouldn't mind disabling the traps, Gathwin can make it through without fear of perforation. Despite all my knowledge, Uldor's influence over me was absolute. I'd be little more than a puppet without your timely intervention. Only my pride. But we have a more pressing matter. As Uldor sensed my thoughts, I could sense his. He plans to overwhelm and enslave Kenathi's roost with an undead horde by the next dawn! Uldor was a powerful Malmo wizard who learned to separate his spirit from his body, even in death. He can wear hundreds of mindless forms at a time. Thankfully, I know his weakness. The Morning Stone's endless water supply tied Uldor's spirit to his body. When Eilsil removed the Morning Stone from the temple, he set Uldor free. Once again, Eilsil's sloppy methods nearly caused the death of me. These gems focus the Morning Stone's power. Uldor had me remove them from his tomb.
I propose Gathwin recovers the Morning Stone from Eagle's Strand. Meanwhile, we restore Uldor's prison. Simple enough.
Master, I know what you're planning. I won't let you throw your life away. Aurelian's plan is to let Uldor possess him. They'll both be sealed in the tomb forever. But it doesn't need to be this way. Seal me inside. Aurelian is too important for the Dominion to lose. Besides, we both saw how the summoning ritual weakened my master. Please, help me convince Aurelian. I will gladly seal myself in the tomb to spare my master. Uldor is a threat to all on this island.
That's madness. I've experienced so many summers. My greatest accomplishment was watching Gathwin blossom into someone who far surpassed my own deeds. No. Then we should waste no more time.
You can't do this, Master!
The Dominion will thrive without me. It's far stronger than it knows.
Then I should recover the Morning Stone. Farewell, Aurelian.
You! I won't wear a poisoned outfit.
I've reconsidered what our combined power can do, Uldor. I willingly give myself over.
I knew such power would tempt you. Very well.
Hurry! Place the tears of the two moons in the pedestals!
Wretched fool! I'll turn your friend to ash! I will be mocked by soiled attire. Stay away from those pedestals! You worthless rag! This tomb can't hold me forever.
Go quickly. I feel Uldor's weakness fade. Hurry, tell Gathwin of the plan's success. But don't mourn for me, friend. I earned a useful fate. Few can say the same. Uldor will sustain me. Better a living form than a dusty old skeleton, I suppose. I'd hoped for more time to meditate, but this wasn't what I had in mind. Goodbye, my friend. You're what all in the Dominion should aspire to be.
It's done, isn't it? Aurelian is sealed inside with that monster. Forgive me. Uldor couldn't be allowed to roam free. Something had to be done, and you had the strength to see what I could not. I'll ensure the Morning Stone remains guarded at all times. I should make a full report so the Dominion understands the danger of Uldor's capabilities. No good comes from dwelling on the past. Aurelian lives, which means there's hope. He's a great man. A good man. I don't care how long it takes. I'll find a way to free him from that monster. Forgive me. You did so much to help a stranger. I won't forget. I can open a portal to the temple courtyard if you wish. There you go. Hurry, it won't remain open for long.
Revelations await.
Harder than expected. Let's see if it was worth it.
Now you die.
Full moon sets.
Turn back, Master. This is not the place for us.
This one does not understand. This shrine is supposed to be lit with an ever-burning flame. Perhaps Shehiradaro has thrown good money after bad. A simple Khajiit, doing what she can to survive. Shehiradaro came to this shrine for guidance. It said the flame gives visions to those who seek it. Answers to unasked questions. Mysteries defined by the stars themselves. And if Shehiradaro makes some gold along the way, all the better. This shrine is key to all of these things. It's a shrine to Hermaeus Mora, Daedric Prince of Knowledge. They say if you stare into the fire, all will be revealed. But without the ever-burning flame, there is no way to find the lost books, tomes, lost to the ages. They're full of secrets from an earlier time. A connection to our past, and a bridge to our future. It doesn't matter what lies the spirit told. Shehiradaro will find those books. While searching for the shrine, a spirit appeared to me and warned me away. Don't you see? Hermaeus Mora rewards the pursuit of knowledge. The spirit is a test to keep lazy seekers away. That's her. It's the lying spirit.
Don't listen to these fools' words. The forbidden tomes must be destroyed. Place them in the shrine's flame, quickly. What? That isn't possible. No matter. I'll rekindle the shrine's fire with my own essence, but you must promise to destroy them. You saw what happens to those who possess the tomes. Then that is a blessing. Once the books begin calling to you, there is little time before they ensnare you completely. Burn the books. Don't let their burden destroy you.
No! The flames burn us! It hurts! It hurts!
You've done it. The tomes are gone. I can't hear them anymore, I'm certain. But no one else shall fall into their trap. You managed what I could not. But it is done, which is all that matters.
Fortune favor you. Goodbye, my friend.